this is why I give the Lox so much credit.
Okay.
And when I wrote this post about a year or two ago, I was like, the Lox might be the best damn rap group ever.
Okay.
Or period, I should say, not ever. I said like the best damn rap group period, because no matter what, they're the one group that I can think of in my mind outside of De La Soul that's never broken up over anything. And everybody achieved solo success. They've come through and did their own ventures. It was never a situation where one was trying to expose the other, or they just like leaving and having turmoil. Like, they just haven't. Them and De La Soul, because if you look at it, I mean, Run DMC broke up.
Yeah, true.
EPMD broke up, and somebody almost got killed. Like,
which is crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mobb Deep kind of broke up.
Yeah.
And, I mean, especially the whole thing about, P is gay, rest in peace to P, and like he had to smack, Havoc had to smack dudes. Like, that was crazy. That was nuts to happen. And then Outkast broke up amicably, obviously, because it was two artistic visions going in a different direction.
Yeah.
That's what Speaker Box Love Below was all about. I don't want to rap no more. Well, nigga, I want to keep rapping. Well, then we just got to do 2 albums.
True.
That's what that is. I mean, UGK really didn't break up.
They didn't. But if you ever read the Pimp C book, they definitely had their issues, on the low.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, people just put 8-Ball in front of MJG, so that's kind of just how that works.
Yeah. You know what? I think the Lox had the best strategy. Them not putting out an album for a grip, but still collabing together.
Yeah.
Take some of the pressure off. Like, we still want that Lox album, but y'all always collab. But y'all got D Block, like you always seen, like Styles and Jada together. They would come together and make records, but never gave us a project for a good 12, 13 years.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah,
easily that.
So, and I think that takes, because I look at it like this: any relationship you have with anybody is gonna have its moments where it's like they getting on my nerves.
Absolutely.
And even rap groups, like fellas, like think about it like this, and ladies too. Like, even your girl get on your nerves, or your homie get on your nerves.
Yep.
Imagine having to be with them all of the time. Like, y'all work together, y'all got to sleep on the same bus together. Eventually, it's gonna strain. So if you take the route where it's like, you know what, let's just take a break from recording all the time together. But when I see you, it's all love.
Right.
Like, that's grown man shit. Like,
absolutely.
After a while, it's like, okay, we good. We'll come back.
Absolutely. And I mean, and I think, and even though, I mean, I get it, they don't have the multi-platinum album. They don't have the classic album. You know what I'm saying? Like, like not by what not by what I deem as culturally impactful. You know what I'm saying? We Are the Streets is a super dope album. Is that classic? I mean, it didn't even change their life. So how did it, you know what I'm saying? So how did it change hip hop? You know what I'm saying? But there's something to be said about a group that stays together 20 plus years, continues to make music. They never put their dirty laundry out in the street. They never get into this issue of exposing each other. The one time that an artist came between them, it was J Hood, and he was dragging his D Block chain across the street, and they got at his ass. You know
and you've never seen him again.
Ever. Like, no, and nobody's looking for a J Hood verse. And as time has moved on, nobody's like, man, we want to say J Hood back in the game.
Nobody cared.
Nobody said it.
That has to be one of the worst moves
ever. That was
terrible.
terrible. That was a terrible move to make.
And remember, he thought he was gonna link up with G-Unit because he was beefing with them at the moment. And 50 ignored that shit.
He was like,
like, no, fam. That's
it's like, right. That lets you know that nobody's seen anything in you but those 3 guys, and you fucked up. Like that. like that was it. And 50 kept Tony Yayo and got him another album out the game.
like they still cool. But see, that's the thing. Like, everybody at G Unit for the most part know they role. Specifically Tony Yayo. Like, look, fam, I'm standing next to this money. Like, this nigga get on my nerves, but he got the bread, and that's the only way I'm out the hood.
You know what I'm saying? Like, like people was like, man, we getting the Tony Yayo album. He was like, he said, the sprinklers come out of the ground in my yard, man. I'm good.
Like, I
was like, that's the spirit. Everybody ain't meant to be the boss, man.
You got to know that.
Not, you know what I'm saying? You can move boss-like, but everybody ain't got to be the alpha guy. Everybody's not built like that.
Nope.
It's just not a thing. So, and that's why I do applaud G Unit, because even when obviously they don't get along all the time. You know what I'm saying? But like, they understand. Like, nah, this is the unit. This is us. Like,
right.
Like, especially with the heat that they came into the game with, you can't flip on each other. Like, honestly, because like then it's like, oh, it's open season over there. Like, we got these niggas.
Man, matter of fact, if you look at like what happened with Young Buck, like Young Buck pretty much ruined his own career, like going at 50, like, and then like crying on the phone and all that. Whereas like you could say like G Unit like gradually died off as a whole. Yeah. Like Young Buck might have been the one that could have kept going. He could have been like Gang.
Yeah, absolutely.
And pissed that away, like real quick. And
then and another extremely disappointing move in hip hop history, and definitely of that year, is when Young Buck was like, so everybody is like, and then they asked him, he was like, so are you continuing your problems with Jadakiss, Fat Joe, and Ja Rule now that you're no longer part of G Unit? And then he looked and was like, hey, them ain't my situations no more. I'm like, whoa.
Like, fam, you know how 50 feel about that, man.
Right.
Come on, bro.
And you know what? And even from the aspect of this, if that's how you definitely felt inside, never hop on the track. Because, and this is why, respect to Cypress Hill, respect to Sin Dog, who was cool with Ice Cube and the West Side Connection. And he was a blood. And when Be Real and Cube got into it, he ain't on one track.
Yep.
He was like, nah, them the homies. I ain't fucking with this. Now, they still rode on him.
Yeah.
That West Side Connection did what they had to do. But he was just like, nah, that ain't me because, yo, they're my guys. I don't know what this shit is, but these my guys. I'm not, and I respect that more than I'm at your head. But then we fall out. Hey, yo, man, that was just some rap shit. I ain't really on it like that. We cool. Like, come on, man. We got to end the sucker shit in hip hop, man, and we got to call it out. We got to call out the sucker shit that happens in hip hop. Yes. All of our favorite rappers have done sucker shit over time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We just got to call it out, and we get it. Most of you guys when you're 20, some of you teenagers, so you're growing. Everybody ain't as hard or as tough or as gangster, and they're moving with the right mentality like they want us to believe that they are every single time. And I totally understand that.
And it hurts to find these things out.
Yeah, it do.
It's just like finding out Santa Claus ain't real when you a shorty. Like, to find out.